Dr. Kerry Wood here. Chapter 3 of the Gifts of the Spirit for a New Generation is really just a simple, very short introduction entitled Getting to Know the Manifestation Gifts. And I hope you're beginning to pick up that the Trinity is very important when it comes to understanding how God works and how we work with Him. And it's seen nowhere clearer than when we begin to look at the manifestation gifts themselves. And so that's all we do in these couple of pages or so in chapter 3 is we break down these manifestation gifts into 3 groups. First, Paul introduces Father, Son, Holy Spirit, as we said in the last introduction. This is one Spirit, one God, one Lord. Now he says there are 3 kinds of ways they work. Differences of operations, differences of ministries, differences of function. And you'll see that all in the first part of 1 Corinthians 12. Notice that very carefully. Notice the 3s. Now you're going to see that in these 9 manifestation gifts are 3 basic categories of how the Holy Spirit flows through us. And these are the revelation gifts. These are gifts that reveal something of God into our heart and mind that enable us to know or to see something that we couldn't know or see without the Holy Spirit. And then there's the power gifts. I call them power gifts because they do something. These gifts do something, change something, work miracles, bring healing. And so the power gifts do something. The revelation gifts reveal something. And then the utterance gifts say something. And so you've got tongues, diverse kinds of tongues, an interpretation of tongues, and then you've got prophecy. This is how the Holy Spirit will enable us to connect with people relationally and communicate something to them. And because it's supernatural, that person that's receiving that, they're going to get on God's radar. They're going to know they're on God's radar. All of a sudden, they'll say, "How did you know that? How did you know that?" There's no way you could have known that naturally. This is the way God gets people on His radar and begins to love on them so that they know that it's Him. I hope you'll enjoy this little short intro, but make notes of it because it'll be important as we go through chapter 3 and beyond.